Meanwhile, Donald Trump responding to Hillary Clinton days after the Democratic nominee called half his supporters a, quote, basket of deplorables, she said, to a crowd with Barbra Streisand singing at a fundraiser. So Donald Trump speaking in Baltimore yesterday, calling it an attack, he believes, on American voters.
She said tens of millions of patriotic Americans are a basket of deplorables. How can you be president for so many people? She talks about people like they're objects, not human beings. She said half of our supporters are irredeemable and not American, and describes the other half as having run out of options.
So as you can imagine, they don't like that. Senior national correspondent John Roberts is live in Des Moines, Iowa, with more on this. So, John, what's the latest pushback on this from Donald Trump?
Martha, good morning to you. Donald Trump expected to go hard against Hillary Clinton on that basket of deplorables comment that she made on Friday night, the same way he did yesterday, not only in Baltimore, but at a nighttime rally in Asheville, North Carolina, where he brought up on stage a diverse group of people he insists Hillary Clinton would include in her basket of deplorables. Those people each came up individually to the microphone to denounce her comments. Donald Trump saying it should disqualify her from being president to describe his supporters that way. Here's Trump from last night.
Never in history has a major party presidential candidate so viciously demonized the American voter. She was attacking millions of moms and dads who love their children and want a better future for all Americans.
But a lot of Donald Trump supporters are now kind of wearing that as a badge of honor. A lot of folks in the crowd behind me for this Des Moines rally calling themselves, or at least referring to themselves as the adorable deplorables. Martha?
T-shirts, bumper stickers, all kinds of stuff. Helping them to spread that message. So also tonight, Donald Trump's going to unveil a child care policy, John, some of which has started to come out this morning. Tell us about that.
Yeah, this is a big, important policy, Martha, and this is something that his daughter, Ivanka Trump, has made her signature issue. And in fact, she worked very hard on the development of this policy. More details yet to come, but in broad brushes, here's what we know about it. First of all, it would allow for tax-deductible child care expenses for up to 4 children for people who have no income tax liability, a rebate under the Earned Income Tax Credit up to $1,200 per child, and allow a deduction for stay-at-home parents. This is targeted toward middle and lower income folks, because people who make more than $250,000 a year individually or $500,000 as a couple are not eligible for this program. Donald Trump also proposing to create dependent care savings accounts, which would allow tax-deductible contributions and would grow tax-free. They could be used not only for child care, but for after-school education and tuition for schools as well, expanding school choice. He would also promote family-based and community child care solutions and create incentives for workplace child care. Lastly, and this is one of the biggest items, for people not covered by their employer, he would, under the current unemployment insurance program, give 6 weeks of paid maternity leave for mothers. Now, of course, one of the big issues here is how to pay for all of this. They say it would actually absolutely be tax neutral, but it would, particularly the last item on maternity leave, end economic punishment for mothers in the United States. We'll find out tonight, 7:30. Martha?
Yeah. This is obviously a subject that Ivanka Trump has talked about quite a bit with 3 young children of her own. She's sensitive to those issues for young moms. Thank you very much. We're going to hear more about that coming up, John.